Many thanks for staying with us here on News. There's now police in Accra this morning expected to give an update on the murder of a Bunkprugu North Member of Parliament, Joseph Boakye Dankwa. And let's try and get a little more on this and get to our correspondent on this beat, Raymond Akwa, who's joining us live now over the telephone lines with a lot more. So, Raymond, has this press conference even started in the first place?
The press conference has been suspended, much to the chagrin of many journalists, and even the command. You see that they were pretty much prepared, table set and all of that. But while they tell us that they took a final decision at the last minute to hand over the case to the national command, everything here shows that they were either asked to do so or they had very little control of that particular decision process in the first place.
But did they at all give any reasons why they chose to hand over this particular case to the national unit?
They are tight-lipped on that. In fact, the commander jokingly said he had a feeling that it will be better off dealt with there. That's all that he stated, but not even on record like many people would want to have him do so. He has been hovering around together with his PRO, and much of what has been happening here is it's a council. No information coming in. The police not willing to speak. But they also say that though they say they should hand over the case, or they have decided to hand over this particular case, they are now preparing dockets to send. And we are asking exactly what kind of information are they going to hand over? Exactly what kind of system are they going to hand over? Do they believe that it will be better off dealt with at the national end? And we thought they were dealing with the national team, because when Etiapinge spoke yesterday, she said they had dispatched the very best of their experts from the homicide unit, not necessarily from the regional point of view, but from the national point of view. That crack team of experts was supposed to be the one giving out the detailed work on the ground. So if they are involved from day one, how is it the case that now the regional command is no longer involved in this particular case? And all that has to do is just the table of the docket and everything connected to this, and now move the case on. There's plenty information here. What we are gathering is much of the displeasure of the command. They don't seem happy. It's visibly raising the face of the commander and his PRO. It's not so much of a very wonderful decision from their own point of view. Like, you know how the police structure works. They may necessarily have to obey direct orders.
Right. So, Ramon, let me just try and get a bit of an understanding as to this. I mean, we're picking feed earlier this morning that another arrest had been made, bringing to 6 the total people who have been arrested as far as these investigations are concerned. But I mean, contrary reports suggest that about 3 of these people were also allowed on bail, and that, I mean, we are still trying to ascertain what really the situation is. Do you have any update on that as well?
So that's also a difficulty. When the question was asked directly about what's been happening overnight for this particular time, well, on one side, officially, they are stating that as for the court issue, they were not privy to at the command here, which was pretty much surprising to many of us gathered here. But they also admit that indeed one arrest has been made. But when we asked about the issue to do with the bail
to those 3 persons
who are suspected to actually be connected to this particular case, they were tight-lipped on that. And maybe it fits into the whole we are handing over situation, so we are less likely to provide you what you need to know. But we are still personal at this moment. It's not so much of a convenience for having to compel a public officer who has, you think, in some information, but it's less likely to give other information on the spur of the moment when they've been asked to hand over the case.
Ramon Akwa, many thanks for that update. And Ramon Akwa joined us live from the Greater Accra Regional Police Command. He tells us that, well, the police say that that particular case involving the murder of the Bunkprugu North Member of Parliament, Joseph Boakye Dankwa, has actually been transferred to the national headquarters. We'll be bringing you a lot more on this story a bit later. But let's turn our attention to some politics now. And Flagbearer of the People's National Convention, Dr. Edward Mahama, is calling on the National Peace Council to intervene and help bring lasting peace to the conflict-stricken areas in the northern part of the country, particularly Bunkprugu. Now, Dr. Mahama made the appeal when he called on the governing board of the National Peace Council in Accra yesterday.
The conflict in Bunkprugu has spanned several years and there is no end to the bloodshed yet. Recently, Renewed clashes between brothers fighting for the right to be skinned claimed several lives and left many properties destroyed. The PNC flag bearer, Dr. Edward Bahama, who hails from Nalerugu, says the tag of the North being poor saddens him, considering the fact that the North is highly endowed with natural resources.
The area that we are talking about, a lot of Ghanaians don't even know where Bunkprugu is. But I can tell you that the largest carat diamond ever found in Ghana was found in the Lakwanduri Scarp, and the shaft is still there. A colleague of mine who works as a nurse when I was at Nalerugu Hospital decided to build his clinic in Bunkprugu. He didn't have to buy paint. He went into the scarp and dug up paint and painted the buildings. There is clinker there. And yet these people are killing one another because there is no peace, there is no development, no jobs. It is our conviction that if the national, through the emphasis of the National Peace Council, we are able to bring peace, then investors may even come for this diamond, which is still lying there.
The president of the Peace Council, Most Reverend Emmanuel Kweku Asante, promised to play a central role in bringing lasting peace to the North.
Anybody who comes with an open heart to promote peace will receive that person, and we want to assure you that whatever we in our limited capacity can do to facilitate peace in our country, peace which is a condition for development, we would cooperate with that person.
He also urged politicians to embark on issue-based campaign to ensure peaceful elections.
This year is an election year, and we will plead with you because you have come as a moderating voice, somebody who is committed yourself to peace, to try as much as possible to also get in touch with your colleagues. And also may I appeal to all your supporters to be mindful of the things they say, because as you said, our politics should be an issue-based politics, and we hope that this year we will do politics in a civil manner.
Meanwhile, Most Reverend Emmanuel Kweku Asante, on behalf of the governing board of the National Peace Council, received a copy of a documentary by John Hughes at Kwam Boatin about the conflict in Bunkprugu and how to bring lasting peace to the area.
Let's stay with politics, and persons with disability are pledging their support for the presidential candidate of the Convention People's Party, Ivor Greenstreet. At a media briefing to announce their stance, Chairman of the Ghana Disability Forum, Alex Tete, says their decision is not politically motivated. Anodame has the rest of the story.
We are not looking at CPP, we are looking at Greenstreet, we are looking at the wheelchair, and we are putting you there. And God has already ordained.
That's one of the voices of members of the forum who gathered at the CPP's headquarters Tuesday morning to declare their support for CPP flag bearer Ivor Greenstreet. Ivor Greenstreet will contest other presidential candidates in the November 2016 elections with almost 15% votes already assured from the Ghana Disability Forum.
Because I'm in the middle of the disability, and my fellow or my colleague also is a disability person, why not? I have to vote for him so that whatever maybe we physical challenge people are facing, he can sort it out for us, because it seems like all the able people have been coming to power, the president, they have been saying a lot of things about we physical challenge people, but yes, so we are not been seeing anything.
We are going to vote for him because he represents us and he will understand our needs and he will understand us.
But are you a member of the CPP?
I'm not a member, but now I'm planning to help so that we bring Mr. Green to power.
And do you really think that it will take him to become a president before all these concerns you have are addressed?
Yes.
And you are so sure Ivor will not disappoint you should he become the president?
He is our member and he is in the situation, so he knows what we are going through and he is going to help us.
The physically challenged candidate has his campaign load reduced, as members of the forum say they will encourage their families and friends to vote for him. Alex Tete is chairman.
We're pledging support for Ivan because we believe that Ivan has a vision because he's a person with disability.
What's your population and what percentage do you represent?
The UN report says that between 10 and 15. In issues like this, you're looking at our families as well. Because my wife, she sent for me.
And you're sure that will cause Ivor to become the next president of the Republic of Ghana?
The thing is that we are giving him our support. We are giving him our support. And with strategy, I think everyone knows what to do. Okay, with strategy, we can call Esther.
Mr. Greenstreet was grateful for the assurances given him and pledged to get more persons with disability appointed into office when voted into power.
What tends to happen is that you see governments, should I say, engaged in window dressing. There are a few appointments here and there, but there's no reality on the ground. We would like it to take it a step further, especially in terms of elected office, and those at the district assembly, those in parliament, those at all levels of society, because it is not just about Green being there as the elected candidate of CPP. We need people similar positions all over.
For Joy News, my name is Anna Odami.
Okay, so time now for some business here on News Desk after this break.